And yeah, you scrub, you go first. Okay, let's go, let's keep on going. So you will see one of the new feature we've developed recently.
Ow.
Hello guys, it's Friendly Nikolai here. As you can see, Scriptum is going to add GORE to this game, adding a little bit more competition between Hell on Loose and Scriptum. Around a year ago, they told that they are not going to add GORE to this game because technical difficulties, but here they are really close to release this content.
So yeah, we've finally implemented GORE. A year ago we said we would not do it because of technical reasons, and we weren't sure about it. So Macaulay, who is right here, came to me, I think, when was it, like a month ago, with a little prototype of him firing an MG42 at people. Like in a test map, he had like 100 characters, and he was just spraying them down with legs flying, and it was very interesting. It was just like a very early prototype. If you can tell us about it, Mac. Then I was like, oh shit, you know what, let's just do it. I gave him the green light, and we decided to move on to actually doing GORE. So we have multiple levels of GORE. So one that I can show you, I will try running that way, and I will headshot one of them, and you will see, as you already know, we have that thump sound when you hit someone. At 400 meters, you have a little audio cue telling you that you actually shot the guy. Here is another one. Oh, missed, sorry. So you see, you can hear the helmet sound, and if you get to the guy, you see that his helmet flew off and his head is all messed up. So I'm going to do it up close so you guys can see.
That sound is extremely satisfying. Every time when he shot someone on the head, I start laughing, because I could imagine that players now would get extremely excited for getting a kill. Same happened for me in Hell on Loose, getting that long-range headshot, and you hear that helmet sound is something that you wanna experience again.
I'm doing that all day, so this is him with no legs, no arm, and a bloody face. You know what, I'm gonna headshot you one more time just because I can.
I don't get a choice.
So during this 30-minute long live stream, they were showcasing these upcoming features, mostly blowing up each other's. But they were also talking about new engine update, which didn't have any ETA, but they were saying that performance will be better whenever they get it ready for release. But this update is going to be live next week, but there's always possibility that they are going to release this week, and depends how the testing will go. I personally cannot wait to play this. Definitely changed the battlefield more immersive, and now when the chapter 1 has been ended, we are really close to chapter 2, which is going to be a new faction with the new maps. Big question is when and what we are going to get. Hopefully they will reveal that soon. If you want to check full live stream, I will leave link down below, and hopefully you will see Scriptum near future. See you on the next one.
That was slowing down the system a bit, but as you can see now, there is no lag whatsoever. And wherever the body is going to land, it's going to drop a pool of blood around it, or like a splat of blood, like you can see here. So one thing, there is a new kind of gameplay rule in the game is, if your helmet is off, your character cannot be revived. I mean, because obviously if I go to that guy right now and I stick morphine in his, well, what's left of his leg, is still not really going to wake up. So if the head is bloody like this and the helmet is out, then the guy is just toasted. If he's waiting to be revived, he will have no blood on him and his helmet will still be on. So the internal joke we have right now is to check if someone is dead, instead of taking his pulse, you take the helmet pulse. And yeah, that's, now that I say it out loud, it's not that funny. It was a pleasure. Oh, that's your, oh, it was disgusting.
You've only got his arm.
And your arm is right behind. Let's blow someone else.
I'll go to the same place.
Yeah.
I don't need an arm anyway.
Scrub.
Tracker is asking, are we able to disable the GORE?
No.
No.
No, that's something we've always done and will always do in the future. Is the game you have is the same for everyone. Same thing with the bolting. Some people asked, I think that was a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, would the manual bolting be like a gameplay option that you can decide to turn on and off? That's what a solid no on our end is. We only make one game, one experience. Everybody gets the same. Let's go with an H shell. Oh, yeah, you're gonna. It's just too much.
It's like chickens to the slaughter.
Yeah, and you're grilled.
Someone's asking, is this on the new engine? No, this GORE update will be dropping on the current build, which is on the 4.16 engine.
Yeah, I love that grabbing the grenade mid-air. That's just that just kills me every time. Let's see if someone else can do it again. So yeah, we've been doing that way too much today. Mac, if you stay here, you should be able to catch it with your head. It's like volleyball with a stick grenade. Oh, that's disgusting. You can stab in the face.
There are a few people that may be coming late asking about optimization with this update. We have been continuing to work on optimization, and there have been a couple of passes with things like foliage and some LODs that we're hoping will reflect quite well with an FPS boost for everybody.
Two things that we're actually looking into and that we will confirm tomorrow with the test is we have two issues right now. We have the amount of textures, like each object is almost, I would say, one texture, and all those textures, they take a lot of megabytes here and there. And then as soon as your GPU is full of textures, then you're running out of space. And that's when you get those mushy textures because they can't load because they're just running out of space. So all of this, I think we've went through them and we have something really good right now. So again, tomorrow we will confirm and we will make sure that we are all good on this. And the second thing is the amount of triangles you are loading. So if I'm looking in that direction, maybe I'm loading, I don't know, 15 million triangles, but when I'm looking that way, maybe it's 40 million triangles. So it's all of those numbers that we have to check on huge maps and, you know, find some places where it's heavier than others. Like if you go in Arnhem, for instance, and you are on top of that big church, obviously you have to load so much more content that you would have here in that open field. So we're looking into it, and I think we've made great progress again since last year, and the past month was also very productive. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow's test and see how it goes.
Okay, I know that we said we weren't going to be too long tonight, so we'll take a couple more. Are we planning on, this one's just come in, are we planning on adding any new game modes?
Sandbox being one. So we will resume work on Sandbox as soon as we are 4.21 complete. So we still don't know how long it's going to take, and that's why we want to do one more patch on 4.16. Is we could be a month away from 4.21, but we could be 2 months away. We have no way of telling right now. We don't know how bad it is. So we have to finish with Striker to get all the thing working for the team to then look into things. But I have no way to telling you right now when 4.21 is going to be ready. So no, I can't say anything about future game mode, but Sandbox. Sandbox is confirmed. We just have to resume work on it.
Yeah, we obviously can't say too much more than that. People continue to ask about the theatre. We're not going to be announcing that or talking about that at all here tonight. We have got something lined up for that reveal, so you'll all know about that with plenty of time. I think we're just finishing off, Breeze, with the PSNC,
Yep.
just to keep everyone updated on the Nation Crew tournament that we're going to be hosting, sort of hopefully towards August. We have carried out our first test. We're going to be doing some further tweaking and fine-tuning of the rules and the general outset of the games. So we're hoping to have potentially some more announcements on that over the next couple of weeks, with sign-ups happening over the next sort of 2 or 3 weeks. So keep your eyes posted on that, everyone. I think that's it, unless there's anything else from you boys.
SDK, I've seen someone talking about the SDK. So SDK is still planned. Nothing has changed on that. It's again 421 first, and then everything else. So as soon as we're 421 ready, and it's not bugging, and we can actually get the build out, and we can push it to the public, then Sandbox, SDK, new theater reveal. What else do we have planned? More optimization. The turret bug will hopefully be fixed, because this is a squad bug that we've been having for 1.5 years, maybe even more. All those little things that we are aware of that we couldn't fix before. Yeah, everything is after 421, 421 being the main priority right now.
And we've also obviously got our 1 year anniversary on the 9th of August. So that is a date that's soon coming up quick that that should stay at the forefront of our minds as well, I think.
Absolutely, yes. So, yeah, I think we are... We're going to have a very busy year all the way through to 2019. As you can see, I mean, we've been pumping a lot of content, and the new theater will bring 2 maps first, then we will add a 3rd map, and Chapter 3 will bring another 3 maps. Yeah, another 3 maps. So before the... Oh shit, it's too brutal. Before the end of you know, the development cycle of PS, we are going to get you another 6 maps, another 2 chapters, which is a total around maybe another 20 to 25 vehicles. So yeah, rest assured, PS is not going anywhere. We have long-term plans, and I think we've been pretty active with the community. We're trying to be on Discord quite often to let you know what's up, and this is why we're doing those tea times. So again, if you want to know more about the game, join us on Discord, ask all of your questions there. The moderators will try to answer them, or even the devs if we see those questions. And I think that is covering pretty much everything.